Ah, Lake Hylia. A place covered with water and such a serene sight, especially when it comes to sunset. Hang on a minute, I'm recording! Hi guys, welcome back, Scatlink here, and we're off for more of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we went to Zora's Domain, grabbed 2 heart pieces on the way, and then we grabbed another heart piece behind the waterfall, and got the Zora's scale, so that we can, excuse me, get up the ledge, so we can take the shortcut all the way to Lake Hylia and get a message in a bottle. But weirdly enough, it doesn't float. Maybe it was filled with water inside, and the water was, and the paper inside was laminated, because lamination is like the true enemy of all paper. Anyway, fishing pond. That's what we're gonna do today. This episode is pretty much dedicated to fishing. If it takes forever, if not, we're gonna get more progress done. That's pretty much all we're gonna do here. So, this let's play so far has been quite relaxing with a few odd moments, but you know, this is really a relaxing game. It just feels like that. Anyway, make sure you have 20 rupees. You can play for as long as you want. If you're playing the 64 version or the GameCube Master Quest disc version, the GameCube Collector's Edition version, you will be able to catch the fish a lot easier because you'll have a rumble pack. If you're playing the Wii Virtual Console version, that version doesn't support rumble functions because of the control. The control pads don't have any rumble feature, and even if you use a GameCube controller, it's just not compatible for some bizarre reason. And the 3DS version obviously doesn't have rumble, so you would have like a notification or something appear on the screen. Like the A button will flash on the screen when you need to actually press it. So that's kind of a thing. But yeah. I'm just going to skip the controls. Basically, you got to press B to sling it, you got to press A to reel in, holding down also helps pull it in. If you really want to reel it in even faster, you can use R. You hold the rod like you're holding a two-handed sword pretty much. But the thing is, with this, you don't want to catch any fish. You want to beat the record of 6 pounds. You need to get the 10-pounder or the Hylian Loach. But the problem is, I've never actually caught the Hylian Loach, and it doesn't really do anything in the game. It's just like the 32-pounder. So in this game, I don't really count it as 100% for getting the Hylian Loach. It does in Twilight Princess because it actually changes something, which is pretty much the image on the wall. So where you want to aim is pretty much here. Don't target or anything, and notice that the time here is actually slowing down, but it's 2 passes. Time's 2 passes in here, but it just goes a lot slower. So yeah. So what you want to do is aim for this. If you want to make the rod land somewhere else, like quicker, you just pull back and press A, and you pretty much reel it in while it's going out. I cannot. There we are. There he is. There he is. There he is. Okay, I'm holding A and B and pulling back and R. I didn't exactly get the rumble when it happened, but you know, I believe this is the lunker because sometimes I really get lucky at this stage in the game when I try to get it. Nah, that was nothing. I don't think. He is pretty much the same size as Link, though. It's about 4 pounds. That was not it at all. Oh my god. Prepare for butt clenching. But yeah, pretty much you want to hold A, B, R, and pull back while you're catching a fish. Because then it ensures that you will get it. Right, let's try around here. Ah, I see ya. I'll put like a little caption on the screen so you can see what fish I'm going for. And it's gone. Right. R to quickly reel it back in because I made a mistake on where I was aiming. Let's see if I can go a little bit further into the water here. Obviously going too far will scare the fish and you'll be starting to swim. And you won't be able to sling your rod, of course. Obviously you can't put it away because it's not in your inventory. That's the fish right there. That is the fish I want. That is the fish. Well, that's the fish that everybody wants pretty much. Come on. You're not going to go for it, are you, you mug? And you know what's really annoying? When you do actually get a chance to catch... Oh, God. When you do actually get a chance to catch it, sometimes you might lose it just randomly, and it really pisses me off when that happens. Because sometimes it's like, did you set the hook or something? But if you take way too long in catching it, sometimes it's, the hook just gives in and the fish runs away. I don't know. It just happens sometimes. I'm still off. Come on. Dude. Ugh. This fish is starting to be an ass. Meh. Right, let's try it here. Come on, you mug. Get interested in the bloody thingy. And yes, there is also a sinking lure in this game, but if you use it at all, any fish that you catch of it is not kept. And then you lose it. Once again, it's not for 100% because you can't actually do anything with it and nothing really happens. Obviously, I used it in Twilight Princess because you can get around the rule of using it, but in this game that's not the case. And oh, he's watching. Do it in a rhythm. Has he given up? No, he hasn't. He's still on me. I see you, you mug. If you want to change the camera angle, I believe you can press Z to change it. So, that's a thing. Come on, you mug. Get it. Come on. The annoying thing is that when he doesn't grab it, he swims away. Oh! I still got his attention. Come on. I'm actually taking him pretty far to his area, so that's pretty awesome. Come on! Just makes everything easier if he does actually grab it. Oh my god, he's right next to me. Look at that. Oh no! Yeah, that kind of just happens. Okay, he's going all the way back there. You know what? I'm going to target him. I'm surprised that he actually went all the way towards me. That was pretty rare that happens! And of course, as soon as I get him again, he actually gets onto it. Sometimes when they jump out of the water, you may want to give it some slack, but sometimes that doesn't work, so... Come on, you mug. Sometimes I don't hold down all the time, because obviously this is a GameCube controller, so your finger's going to start your thumb's going to start hurting. And on the GameCube controller, it's fine, but on the 3DS, your finger can slip off. So I just wiggle left and right while holding down, so it's like down, left, down, right, like this. Oh, come on, I got you, you mug, I got you. No, 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 get over here. Get over here. Looks like the rod's gonna snap. I got him already! Awesome sauce. Only took like only 7 minutes. Let me see, where's 11 pounds? It's not normally 11 pounds, it's normally 10. Guess I got lucky with an extra digit. Well, whatever, that's what we need. That was mega fast. And yes, you don't have to grab any other kind of fish. You just need to get the biggest fish available to get your prize. Mostly you want to go for the biggest one because, you know, that just makes it even more awesome. Talk to the dude. And then what you want to do is weigh my fish. If you just talk about something, he just says, do you want to change laws? Hinting, obviously, to the hidden sinking law. And if you do that while you have the sinking law, he'll tell you off. Yeah, but weigh my fish, once you've caught one, your latest fish is what counts, you want to do it. Whoa! This fish is huge! Looks like a new record. It weighs at least 11 pounds, seriously. Okay, here's your prize. And there we go, we got the piece of heart that I was hinting towards in the last episode. Wow. And then, weirdly, Link holds it like normal. Anyway, talk to you again, and I want to quit because we don't need to be here anymore. We do need to come back here at a later point to do it again and get another prize, but we can't get it right now. Come back when you're older, that's a clue. For those who haven't played the game before, that's a clue. For the people who have played the game before, obviously it's not really a clue and I'm just being an idiot. Because I know what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much all we can do around here. Gee, it sure is boring around here because we've already done the fishing, which I thought was going to take quite a while because, I mean, that's normally the time it normally takes for me to catch it at this stage in the game, which is pretty much like 10 or maybe 15 minutes. I caught it in 7 on recording, and I thought it was going to take long because I was recording. I mean, you know, bloody, what's it? What was I saying? Yeah, you know, bloody Let's Play Curse. And that dude almost pushed me out of the way on going on my target. But anyways, I'm gonna head back up to the king and show him the letter, because apparently it says, do not tell my father, but we actually do want to show him. Because we don't even know who JABU-JABU is, for starters. Walking all the way back here doesn't take too long, but it's still a chore. Rolling up the stairs, even though it's clearly a slope with stair textures, even in the 3DS version, because they got lazy, even though they were trying to do a recreation. It's dangerous to roll upstairs, so don't do it. And I can't target him. That was weird. Oh, my dear sweet Princess Ruto. Where has she gone? I'm so worried. Dude, I found this letter about your Princess Ruto. Oh, this letter. It's from Princess Ruto. 2 exclamation marks for no apparent reason. Let's see, inside Lord JABU-JABU, that's not possible. Our guardian god, Lord JABU-JABU, would never eat my dear Princess Ruto. A god, eh? Well, you know what they say about gods, you hardly ever see them in person. So this is weird. But since that stranger gammon pork came here, Lord JABU-JABU has been a little green around the gills. The evidence seems clear. Of course, you're going to go find Ruto. You can pass through here, the Ultra Lord JABU-JABU. Actually, dude, I would rather you just... Whoever hasn't played this game before is going to hate this. I'll keep this letter, you keep the bottle it was in. Take it respectfully. Please find my dear Princess Ruto immediately. Zora! I don't know why he says Zora, because that's not a thing. I mean, Gorons obviously go Goro at the end for some bloody reason. But yeah, this is one of the most boring parts of this game. You have to sit here for probably a minute. Let's time it. I'm at 11:40 right now from what I can see from my commentary. "25 seconds. It takes him 25 seconds to move. Just a little to the right. Why? And you know what's even more annoying? During the time that he's actually moving his lazy ass like that, you could have actually come down here to prepare for the next dungeon, as in, like, you gotta come down here, and then you want to swim over to this side, you want to catch yourself a fish, and once by the time you get back up there, he could have moved out of the way. But no, you're stuck in the cutscene, and you've got to wait for 25 seconds until he moves his lazy ass. And the reason why you want to catch a fish, you'll see why. And it's actually kind of funny. So yeah. Fishes are pretty much useless. This is the only time you actually do need to catch them. But if you're really curious, you can actually go buy a fish if you're just that lazy or you're just that terrible at catching fish. You can buy one for 200 rupees. As long as you have the adult's wallet. So if you were just wondering on why shops have become even more useless, that's pretty much why. Who needs to buy a fish? It's like they intend you to try and kill a few gold Skulltulas, but no, you can just catch your own one. And that's pretty much what everybody does. So just do what I did. And guess what? At least he stays there, so you don't have to wait 25 seconds to get past him every time. It's just the one time and that's it, so be thankful for that. Look, his lazy ass is just so numb, it doesn't even hurt him when I stab him. Okay, that's not true. NPCs are invincible to damage. Unless they're programmed to take damage. That's kind of a thing. And even though Hyrule, the Hyrule Field theme does normally play here, this isn't a free time moving area. So if you enter in here at night, there will be gold Skulltulas for you to grab, but I can't grab that many of them at this point. But before I even go talk to JABU-JABU, because basically, if I come over here and read the sign, don't disturb Lord JABU-JABU, King Zora the 16th. Yeah, that's the 16th king, and he's a lazy ass. That is Lord JABU-JABU. He's just a big whale wearing a crown and blinks all day, and you can hear him breathing. See, you can hear him breathing. It's pretty awesome, actually. He's got such massive nostrils. It's like, ooh, it's like he's snoozing. If we go up here onto this log at night, there's a gold Skulltula on the wall there, but once again, we can't grab the token. We can kill him, but we can't grab him. If you swim all the way over here to this to the lower right corner of the map here. Can take a while, so just mash B to swim faster a little. And you want to equip your bombs. Don't get rid of your fish just yet. I'm just throwing it out there. There's not really much we can do here outside of here, even with the equipment we have now, or without the equipment that we have now. So, yeah, it's pretty much just that gold Skulltiller, and you want to come over here, and if you hit the wall, if you hit the wall, which is what I'm trying to do. Okay, apparently I'm just bashing rocks behind there. But yeah, rocks. You want to blow them up. That's kind of a rule. And we blow open the massive wall. I'm surprised that a little bomb like that blows open this entire alcove. But as we saw, the bomb didn't affect these darker looking rocks. So we're probably going to have another item to get rid of those. Or maybe they can't get rid of at all. Who knows? But yeah, we got another naked ivy wearing fairy here. We've already made the innuendo jokes, so they're not going to be duplicated here. Why did I pause? Weird. And yes, I know that I have forgotten about the one at that Hyrule Castle that the last Great Fairy told me to go to, but I'll be going there when we need to go there. Or when we next have a good reason to go there. I mean, obviously seeing the Great Fairy is, well, I guess is a good reason, because you'll give us something. Not good, because we have to look at her. Polygonal ass. Why am I saying ass a lot? Polygonal boobs, I'll use that. And the big pointy nose. Welcome to Scatlink, I'm the Great Fairy of Magic. I'll give you a magic spell. Please take it. Ooh, green lights. I wish it was blue, because then I could make a very, how should I say, a very overused joke. But whatever. You've got the unpronounceable God's Wind. I say Farore's, so it's Farore's Wind. Some people say Farore, some people say Farore like I do, some people say Farore, I don't know. It's whatever you pronounce it. It's like Planet Zebes or Zabas or Zebs or Zebes. Zebbies, I don't know. That Metroid planet. Anyway, it's warp magic that you can use. You'll teleport to the first use will, yeah, it will let you create a warp point. The first use will use magic and it will create the warp point, which is pretty much the previous door that you've entered. And if you use the magic again, you can either dispel the warp point you created last time or warp to that point. And then once the warp point's been used or dispelled, you have to use it again. You use a bit of magic in order to make a warp. Very helpful when you're in the middle of a dungeon and you don't want to backtrack while saving. Remember, you can use Farore's Wind only in dungeons that have a dungeon map hidden inside, okay? Because not all dungeons actually have a dungeon map, that's a thing. When Bowers made you weary, please come back to see me. I'll just go to a normal fairy fountain for that. But yes, Farore's Wind, very helpful. It's pretty much like Uku. I don't know if it actually carries over during a save and quit, but whatever. And yeah, you cannot use it outside of dungeons unless you use glitches and the sort. Roll into the tree, please. I'm pretty sure there's a gold Skulltiller in here. Yes, there is. Oh. I always have trouble killing them when they're on the floor. I have no clue why, but whatever. I always lose one heart. But anyway, we've got another gold Skulltiller right there, so that's awesome. And now, with our fish, we can finally find out what we have to use it for. Just takes a while to get where we need to get to. That seems to be a thing. Running is very slow in this game, despite what people would actually believe. I mean, it is one of the slowest modes of transportation, but what can I do? So, yes. JABU-JABU. We need to get inside him. But apparently his lips are made of like steel and stuff, so we're not going to be able to get in there. If you need any provisions, you can whack these pots for some ammo. I believe one of these has a fairy in them. No, that was just a rupee and more ammo that I don't need. So how do we get in? Well, fish eat fish. If the fish is bigger, it's going to eat the smaller fish. So let's feed him. Hey, Jabu, Jabu, this is my offering. Now release Princess Ruto at once. Yeah, you can have your fish, but you just opened like like one of those hippo toys from Hungry Hippo. Oh God! I regret nothing except for getting eaten by this whale. Hang on a minute, why am I not dead? Why is it giving me the title of the inside of JABU-JABU'S belly like it's a dungeon? What's going on here? Why is it like Monstro's teeth in Kingdom Hearts? Well, shock horror, it's a dungeon. Yep, you're inside of a big fish. Nothing different. It's kind of Link's usual thing. So we've got a bunch of Octoroks here that you can kill just... They're pretty much like water deco scrubs, to be perfectly honest. And bloody target, as soon as I pressed the button, I lost my target. So obviously you want to use your shield to backfire the nuts back, or you can just shoot them. That works as well. I shoot them because I can't bother to change my shield almost every time. And we've got, dare I say it, because of a Nostalgia Critic reference, it's the only time I'm going to use that F word, fucking bubbles! A shaboom. Or a shabomb. Don't know why it's called that. Because the skull enemies in Zelda are called bubbles, and yet they should be called shabombs, to be honest. If you try and cut it, it will bounce off your blade, or if you just want to be simple, just take the quarter of a heart damage and burst it like that. In some rooms, it's actually required to get rid of all the bubbles, so if you've got enough health, just walk into them. It just saves you so much hassle. And they don't even get treated as normal enemies, even though they do give you the yellow cursors or whatever. And we've got like a bunch of grime or phlegm or something stuck to that. So if we hit this uvula, I guess, this beast has a lot of them, so get used to it. You can pretty much open these fleshy passageways. I'm trying to think of different ways to name these things because it's so weird. Oh, and these bloody things from from A Link to the Past, a bury. If you touch it, you'll be electrified. In this game, you cannot hit them with your sword. This will happen if you do. You get electrified and you lose half a heart. Did I lose half a heart? Yes, I did. I lost half a heart. Do not break up these boxes. It has something to do with that switch over there. Blue switches are pressure switches. They need something to help hold them down in order to keep whatever they activate, activated or deactivated. So just remember that. Don't get rid of those boxes when you've got to do the puzzle. If you did get rid of the boxes, just leave the room and go back in. They'll respawn. And you cannot shoot these things out of the air, I don't believe. They'll just bounce back with blue blood, which is kind of weird, to be honest. And even more so, I think they're resistant to... Excuse me. I didn't think I was standing right on the cutscene. Hey, it's a little Zora. Who are you? I am Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. Ah, woman! Naked fish lady, we need to get out of here. What? Are you saying my father asked you to come here and save me? Pretty much, yeah. I never ask anyone to do such a thing. Letter in a bottle? I have no idea what you're talking about. Why would you write it then? My father was worried about me? I don't care. That's not very nice. He's worried about you, and all you can say is, I don't care. Anyway, I can't go home right now, and you, get out of here, understand? Lady? Oh, God. McFatty's gonna kill me. Anyway, what I was trying to say, I don't think this can be affected by Deku Sticks. Yes, they can, actually, so that's a good way on taking them out. Bombs, I think, can take them out, so just use those, I guess. So if we fall down here, don't worry, it's not so deaf. You land right here on a fleshy wall, and you want to talk to her again. Are you still hanging around here? I told you to go away. I'm okay, I've been going inside Lord JABU-JABU'S belly since I was little. Aren't you already little? You're like the same age as Link, possibly, unless Zora ages are different. Lord JABU-JABU is very strange today, and you're here to fix the problem. You're not exactly his antibody, you're probably causing more damage walking around here. You're probably covered in grime from the water, I don't know. There is electrified jellyfish and strange holes around, like the one you fell in. On top of that, my precious stone was... Now it's none of your business, anyway. You, go home now, understand? You're that worried about me? Then I will give you the honour of carrying me. God, what a bitch. However, I won't leave until I find the thing I'm looking for. You better believe me. So yeah, she's gonna sit around and you have to carry her around the bloody dungeon, leaving both of you defenceless. But you may be thinking that's a bad thing. It's not. It's required to progress, of course, because otherwise that wouldn't be a thing. But not only that, we've also got to do a few other things with her. She's very helpful when it comes to battling enemies. For example, the bubbles. You can actually chuck her at the bubbles and she won't get hurt. I'll show that off in a minute. But right now I want to... Do I want to kill all the enemies in this room? Yeah, I might as well. Hey, buddy. Ah, damn it. I might be thinking of Master Quest, actually, because that was the recent version of Ocarina of Time I played. Yeah, I'm thinking of Master Quest. Okay, never mind. I want to go into... Get off that grime. I want to go into this door. Right, so if we go into this door, we've got 2 Octoroks, and I have no clue what these things are to be called, to be honest. I just call them wobbling block tongues, because that's the first thing that comes to my mind. They're red, they wobble, and they're shaped like cubes. So, yeah. You want to go back to that room later. You want to go in there so you know what you have to do. You have to go back there later once we get a certain item. It is in this dungeon, so you don't have to come back here for a second time. Yeah, for the first time since you started the game, you're in a dungeon that you do not have to come back to halfway through in order to get everything. And I was sure I was going to get hit by that one during that camera angle, but whatever. Just want to drop back down here, no full damage because of how the game's designed, and I'm going to skip the text box for now because I shouldn't have left her alone to begin with. And that's the only way to get back onto this block. But anyway, I want to take her through for now, through this dungeon, and get started here. These bubbles, you can either walk into them or you can chuck her at them, or that can happen, they can collide with me instead, in order to get rid of them. And I've got terrible aim today. You know what, screw it, I can't be arsed. Right. So first of all, I want to go get my slingshot, and I want to kill that gold Scatlink on the wall. That was stupid. But as you can see, it doesn't reach the entire floor, so we can't climb that yet. There's a way on getting around this. What you want to do is jump down here and chuck Ruto over to the other side, because apparently if she hits water, she disintegrates and respawns back at the previous room you were in. Because she has to reload somewhere, and she can't reload in the same room that you are until you reload it. These mantis things, or mantis, these stingrays are actually just basically called stingers. Destroy it before it flies into you. They pretty much hide underneath a layer, well, pretty much underneath the layer of the water that you can stand on, or the bottom of the water. Walk over them to make them appear, and they will dive bomb you if you're not careful enough. Just give them 2 ammo shots, and that'll work. And you want to kill these things, because if the water is risen, they're going to rise out of the bottom of the water, and they can easily collide with you, and making you take quite a bit of damage. And as you can see, they can actually fly in the air, so having water or no water doesn't really mean anything to them. Because apparently they have gravity-defying powers. Maybe it's the way they're designed, they can just glide through the air, who knows. They use it like wings. But anyway, pressing this switch will temporarily raise the water level, and that was annoying. But instead of going up to where Ruto is, where you chucked her, you want to go grab this gold Scatlink token, of course. And then you want to continue climbing. Now, if you have an empty bottle, which I'm sure you have, because how else would you get in here, there's a fairy here you can get. And you can also stock up on some ammo if you want to take out the stingers and you don't have any ammo. Come on. And like I said, if you don't want to take forever in this room, make sure you chuck Ruto up here before you raise the water level, because she'll just disintegrate and disappear for some bizarre reason. I don't know why. She's a Zora. She should be able to breathe in water. You know what? Screw these bloody bubbles. I'm not hitting them either way, so screw it. So we're going to one of these uvula things. Don't waste an ammo. Just chuck her at it. Her head hits the thing, and apparently that works. I found that out in my recent runs of this game. Like my previous 3 runs, which was like the latest one was like 3 years ago. The earliest one was like, you know. Right, dude. I'm just gonna shoot you. I just shot you ammo. That works as well. Now, there's a little alcove down here, which I do not really need to go down here. I'm just gonna show it off because some people don't know about this. If you dive into the saliva down here, yeah, I know, really disgusting, but at least it doesn't look as disgusting. As long as I can't speak. Bleh. Let me try again. At least this level doesn't look as gross as the inside of Clanker from Clanker's Cavern in Banjo-Kazooie. How did that hit me? But yeah, there's a deco scrub behind this saliva-filled alcove here, and if you knock him out, he'll sell you some deco nuts. Kind of a waste of time going down here, but I just wanted to show that off because some people don't know about it. and I thought I could have got under there without holding A. Of course I couldn't. So, head back up here. I want to get Ruto into the next room, because if I do that, I don't think those spikes hurt you. Because if I take her to the room that she originally fell in, she should respawn at that room when we start up again, because I'm coming up to 30 minutes, I would like to end this episode. And if I don't take her into the room that she originally was in, which was the main room of the dungeon, and I save and quit the game, she might be all the way back down here, and I'll have to do all this again off screen, and I don't want to do that, because I'm lazy. Because we're at 30 minutes, I don't want to be going over time. I mean, I know I ended last episode at like 20 minutes or something, because I was kind of short, but I didn't know how long catching the fish at the beginning of this episode was going to take, and it took 10 minutes, so I guess I could have, but, you know, I didn't know at the time, okay? I just got lucky. Boing! And I hate the squishing sound when you're walking around, it's the only time you actually hear it. And we'll end it off there, so in the next episode, guys, we will progress through this dungeon back forward, because we had to loop back around in order to get back up here in the first place with Princess Ruto. We can't take her out of here, even if we try to, it's not going to work, so we're going to have to somehow sort out and find where that stone is. So before I get shocked, because these things are starting to stalk me, I'll have to end off the episode. I'll see you guys later. See you guys then.